Welcome to John's Maths book. In this video, we're going to be looking at finding the coordinates of the vertex of a quadratic equation. If you like these videos, then please share, like, subscribe, and comment as usual. A quadratic equation in its standard form is y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. If we plot the xy graph of a quadratic equation, we see that it's a parabola shape. And the parabola has the vertex, or the point at which the curve turns, as shown in the graph. We can find the x-coordinate of the vertex by applying the equation x is equal to minus b divided by 2a. Once we've solved for x, we can substitute that into the quadratic equation in its standard form and solve for y. So now let's look at an example of how we do this. So let's take the example x squared minus 8x minus 5 is equal to y. So first identify the values of a and b. So a is the coefficient of the x squared term, so a is equal to 1. And b is equal to the coefficient of the x term, so b is equal to minus 8. So if we apply the equation x is equal to minus b divided by 2a and substitute the values of a and b, so we get minus, so b is minus 8 and a is 1, so that's 2 times 1. So that is minus 8 divided by 2 times 1 gives minus 4, and it's a minus that value. So that equals 4. So the x-coordinate is at 4. So now we solve for y and substitute in x equals 4. So y is equal to x squared minus 8x minus 5. So substituting in for x, we get y is equal to 4 squared minus 8 times 4 minus 5. So y is equal to 4 squared is 16, minus 8 times 4 is minus 32, minus 5. And 16 minus 32 is minus 16, minus 5 is equal to minus 21. So the xy coordinates are at x is 4 and y is minus 21. So for exercise 1, find the xy coordinates of the vertex of the quadratic equation x squared plus 6x plus 2 equals y when plotted on an xy graph. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the answer. So hopefully you got the answer. So first let's identify the values of a and b. So a in this case is 1 and b is 6. So now if we apply the equation x is equal to minus b divided by 2a, this will give us the x-coordinate of the vertex. So that's minus b. So b is 6 divided by 2 times 1. So that is minus 6 divided by 2. So that gives us minus 3 for the x-coordinate. And now if we substitute minus 3 into the equation y is equal to x squared plus 6x plus 2, we get y is equal to minus 3 squared plus 6 times minus 3. So 6 times minus 3 plus 2. So that's y is equal to minus 3 squared is 9 plus 6 times minus 3, 6 3s are 18, so that's minus 18 plus 2. So that's 9 minus 18 plus 2. So y is equal to minus 7 in this case. So our xy coordinates are x is found at minus 3 and y is found at minus 7. So they're the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola. For exercise 2, let's find the coordinates of the vertex of this quadratic equation when plotted on an xy graph. So we have y is equal to x squared minus 10x plus 12. So pause the video now and see if you can work out the correct answer. Okay, hopefully you got the correct answer. So first of all, let's identify a and b. So a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 10. Now to find the x coordinate, we apply the equation x is equal to minus b divided by 2a. So if we solve that, we have minus b, so that's a minus. So b is minus 10, so that's minus 10 divided by 2 times 1. So that's minus 10 divided by 2 gives minus 5, and then minus 5 becomes plus 5. So that equals 5. So now let's solve the quadratic equation, substitute in x. So it's x squared minus 10x plus 12. So if we substitute 5 in for x, we get y is equal to, so we get 5 squared minus 10 times 5 plus 12. So that is equal to 25 minus 50 plus 12. So y is equal to 25 minus 50 is minus 25. So minus 25 plus 12 is minus 13. So the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola in this case would be x is equal to 5 and y is equal to minus 13. So for exercise 3, let's find the coordinates of the vertex of y is equal to 2x squared plus 16x plus 14. So pause the video now and see if you can work out the answer. So hopefully you got the answer. Let's identify a and b. So a in this case is 2. It's the coefficient of the x squared term. And b is the coefficient of the x term, which is 16. So now let's apply the equation x is equal to minus b over 2a to find the x coordinate. So that's minus, so b is 16 divided by 2 times a is 2, so that's 2 times 2 is 4. So that's 16 divided by 4 gives 4, and it's a minus 4. So the x coordinate is minus 4. Now let's solve y is equal to 2x squared plus 16x plus 14 and substitute for x is equal to minus 4. So it gives y is equal to 2 times, so x is minus 4, so minus 4 squared plus 16 times minus 4 plus 14. So y is equal to, so minus 4 squared gives 16, multiplied by 2 gives 32. And then we have 16 times minus 4, which is minus 64. That's minus 64 plus 14. So that equals 32 minus 64 is minus 32 plus 14 gives minus 18. So the x, y coordinates are x is minus 4 and y is minus 18. For exercise 4, let's find the vertex of the quadratic equation y is equal to 3x squared minus 36x plus 42. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the answer. So hopefully you got the answer. So let's first identify a and b. So a is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 36. Let's apply the equation y is equal to minus b divided by 2a. That is equal to minus, so b is minus 36 divided by 2 times a, which is 3, so that's 6. So that's minus 6 is equal to 6. So the x coordinate is 6. Now solve the quadratic by substituting the value of x. So the quadratic is y is equal to 3x squared minus 36 x plus 42. So substituting 4x, we get y is equal to 3 times, so x is 6, so x squared is 36 times 36 minus 36 times 6 is 216 plus 42. So y is equal to 36 times 3 is 108 minus 216 plus 42. And that equals minus 66. So the xy coordinates in this case are x is 6 and y is minus 66. So that concludes the video of finding the vertex of a quadratic equation.